Welcome back to the Make a Baby podcast. I'm Carolina Sotomayor, your podcast host and Reiki womb healer. Today, this is episode 152, where we're talking about when Reiki might not be enough. Recently, in our Make a Baby membership, we're doing Unstuck to Miracles in 30 days for your fertility. And two emotions came up in this conversation, and it was the feelings of shame and unworthiness. And these two emotions really can wreak havoc on your fertility journey and your life in general, and are often overlooked. When we have shame and we have unworthiness, it can be really hard to overcome. And this is where, when you're already working with Reiki and we're already looking at limiting beliefs and we're down in the trenches or down in the ditches and we are working through limiting beliefs in your subconscious mind, this is where Reiki may not be enough. If you're not ready to let it go, if you're not ready to wave the white flag, and if you're not ready and want to rewrite this limiting beliefs, and you're not wanting to let go of that pain surrounded by the shame and unworthiness, if you're not wanting to change the limiting beliefs, those are the exact moments where I'm like, okay, Reiki may not be enough. In our world, in the Make a Baby universe, it's just not just Reiki. We're doing life coaching. We're rewriting our limiting beliefs. We're working our subconscious. We're taking aligned action every single day in our fertility journeys so that we can become the moms that we deserve to be, that we want to be, and we can conceive our babies. So when it comes to shame and unworthiness, this is learned from childhood. This is something that most people will experience in their life at some point. However, it doesn't have to be the thing that stays around forever. In my opinion, and if you stay around here long enough, you are born worthy of having everything you desire. You are born worthy of being loved. You are born worthy of being happy. You are born worthy of not suffering. You are born worthy to conceive your child and carry them full term and give birth and have positive experiences along the way. You were born worthy of becoming a mother and break generational patterns. Yes, you weren't born to just suffer, work, and live day in and day out a dreary days without hope or happiness or joy. You were born worthy of joy just by your existence. But me telling you is not enough. But maybe you never heard it before. I grew up and I didn't know that I was born worthy of great things. I learned through repetition and lack of people choosing me through abandonment that I was very much unworthy of being loved. I was very much unworthy of money, unworthy of many things I had to unlearn in this process. But the key point that comes down between shame, unworthiness, and getting over the hump when it comes to our fertility journey is the decision to let it go. Is a decision that you want different and you want to feel different. And if you, as the client, the individual, can't get to that, just like if you can't get to that line in the sand and say, I do want to feel different, and you're stuck, the Reiki can help raise your vibration, but it's not going to undo your subconscious mind. Because there's life experiences that are important for you to learn the life lesson or the karmic lesson from childhood, from 0 to 7 years old, that are very much important for your soul to learn. So where there is pain, where there is hurt in your past, those are really important soul lessons for us to learn. And also, shame can be resolved with a perspective shift. And I learned something from a business coach where she said, if you feel shame or you feel embarrassed or humiliated, who cares? Someone has pooped their pants. Someone has pooped in birth. Someone has peed their pants once. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, The shame can be self-inflicted or can come from others, but that's why it's super important to understand. And the first thing that we do in the Make a Baby headquarters is establish emotional safety within ourselves, so that when these things do come up, these triggers, life's going to happen. So shit's going to happen. You're going to feel your stuff. So even if we're healed and we're working towards healed and we're in a Zen state, it doesn't mean that we're not going to feel things tomorrow or the next minute, or we might see something and not be triggered. But when it does come up, you will have more tools to handle it with. So if I do feel shame, or if I feel embarrassed, and my cheeks turn red and my ears turn red, I'm going to coach myself and say, okay, am I ready to release this emotion? Yes or no? What is it that I'm feeling exactly? Is this mine to own? What exactly am I feeling? And do I want to keep this? Because you only feel an emotion for 90 seconds. Then it's really up to you to decide, do I want to keep it? Do I want to store it? Or do I want to release it? Most of the time it gets stored because we have to learn, we have to decondition the emotional feelings of release. We have to release it. We have to release it. That's a learned skill. So for me, with shame, what am I feeling? And then I hear my business mentor say, who cares? Everyone has bad days. Everyone makes mistakes. You should be, and then I remember her also saying, you should be grateful for your mistakes. Without your mistakes, you wouldn't grow. And for the feeling of unworthiness, my hack to this is I remember the moment that I did feel worthy. I always have a moment where I feel completely safe in the world. And then I always have a moment where I feel completely worthy. I think one of my favorite moments was when I graduated college with my bachelor's degree and I walked across stage. And another moment was when I was leaving Miami and I was moving across country. I felt very much worthy. I felt very much whole in those moments. So my assignment for you, if you feel shame in your journey, know that you can change it. If you feel unworthy, know that you can change it. No one's better than you. No one is, we're all equal. We're all in this. And if you're here, just know that I see you. You're doing the best you can. And that is already 100% better than you were yesterday. You were born worthy. And you're created here to suffer. So we can let go of the shame. If you're thinking, my body doesn't do what it's supposed to, why am I not pregnant yet? I'm embarrassed. I feel so much shame that I haven't had a baby yet and I've been on this journey for X amount of time. That is judgment. Shame is rooted in judgment. Why are you judging yourself? If it was easier, you would have already, click, click, you would have done it. But that's not the cards you were dealt. And you are working through the cards that you were dealt like a champion, like a loving mother already for this baby. You will get there. Your baby's waiting. No doubt. No one deserves a baby more than you. Just remember that. So when Reiki for fertility may not be enough, it may not be enough if you're not ready to undo the shame and unworthiness in your subconscious mind. If you feel stuck, you can't move forward. But that's why we do the coaching. That's why we do a perspective shift. I'm sure you're going to have some tidbits here in this episode be like, what? That who cares hack of like, when I feel shame, who cares? Who cares about this one? Whatever I'm embarrassed about, who cares? Nobody is seeing it. I've posted cringy videos on the internet. I posted videos with lipstick on my teeth. One time, my breast pad, I soaked through my breast pad and I leaked breast milk on my shirt. Who cares? It's just breast milk. Life is going to go on. I'm still going to get my paycheck. I'm still going to be breathing tomorrow. It's all going to be okay. And I think that is important to remember, that you're going to be okay. So, not to forget, July is our podcast listeners challenge as we're wrapping up this episode. You can enter to win. We have some really cool stuff. We have membership, a month free inside the membership. We also have some fertility crystal kits that we purchased from my favorite metaphysical store. And we have some carnelian stones in clear quartz. I have charged up with Reiki. So if you go ahead and share this episode or any of the Make a Baby podcast episodes to your Instagram stories and tag me, my handle's the Carolina Sotomayor, we will be choosing a winner each week inside here. So we still have a couple more episodes. I'm going to drop some more episodes over the weekend. I got some stuff to say. So go ahead and share this. We have stuff to give. Don't you want it? We haven't picked anyone yet because we haven't had anyone share it. We're just waiting for you. So until next time, my friends, let the Reiki flow. Frustrated being told you were fine by your doctor, exhausted from negative pregnancy tests every month, wanting a deeper connection on your fertility journey with your spirit baby? The Make a Baby membership is exactly what you need. Using Reiki will help you connect to your spirit baby, heal the trapped emotions blocking fertility, and support you in our life-changing community. With over 90 Reiki babies, we invite you to try the Make a Baby membership for free. Check it out in the show notes. Let's get you pregnant.